You are on this planet with a divine purpose. Yeah, I'm gonna be the one to tell you that you are on this planet with a divine purpose. One of the ways that we create high levels of soul clarity is to realize that we are on this planet with a purpose. Now, you might be hearing me say this, and you're like, well, this guy is just like saying this to kind of sound cute. Like, I'm on planet with a purpose. We like to call this the soul clarity community. Okay, so if you're new here, hello, my name is Nikki, and I want to go back. Okay, now I could stop this video, but I want to keep going because I was like, oh, I'm gonna restart. No, I'm gonna keep going. Hey, what's up? Okay, yeah, let's go. Okay, so one of the greatest ways to create soul clarity is to realize that you have divine purpose on this planet. And now, once again, you might hear me say this in an attempt to make you feel better or cute, but I want you to look at your surroundings, right? Everything from this table to this phone that's here next to me, it all has purpose and was created by something. So in this physical universe, everything was created by something and it all has a purpose. And when that thing no longer has purpose, it still has purpose in the form of something else. Meaning, if a tree falls, okay, it then becomes one with the environment and creates all this beautiful nutrition for the forest and things of that nature. So my point is, every single, from a chair, it all has purpose. You have divine purpose on this planet. And when you realize that divine purpose, you now sort of open up your perspectives to connect with that. Okay, so one of the ways, I think, like, I kind of started this video and I was kind of like, I don't really know where I'm gonna go with this video. And I had this idea, and all of a sudden I'm now talking about purpose. And I'm like, I don't even know where this came from, but it does kind of tie in to the thing that I sort of thought I was gonna talk about, but I haven't started talking about it yet. And it's this idea to start before you feel like you're ready. So many of us feel as if we have to start something when it's the perfect time. And it could be anything. It could be to, take aligned action to attract sort of a quality social life, to start your business, to do anything, to initiate a conversation with a loved one that maybe you've been putting off for some time. And the message for you today is that there's literally no literally no perfect time except for right now, and 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 right now. The perfect time is now, right? To start before you feel ready is how you begin to align with your dreams and goals, because to attract what it is you desire requires us to sort of cut through the congestion in the mind. And that's what we like to call in this soul clarity community, to connect with soul clarity. It's cutting through the congestion within the mind, to connect with the divine intelligence that resides within you, to connect with that heart's intelligence that resides within you. But many times as we cut through that congestion through meditation and visualizing or any other technique that aligns us with what we're asking for, there's nothing that allows us to cut through congestion sometimes than walking through it. Now, you still might be a little bit confused as to like, what I'm attempting to say here. Taking aligned action, starting before you feel you're ready, allows you to realize the insecurities that you may have had that you cannot realize other than starting your business, taking initiative to have that conversation with a loved one, to create that quality social life, those different things that you want to start but you haven't started yet, to start working out, whatever it is for you. You can only realize insecurity, which is sort of an aspect of congestion within the mind, and you can only cut through it by walking through it. When I first began creating content on social media, I had this idea in my head, right? I was like, I can create content, like I can do this. I'm interested in spirituality and self-development and things of that nature. And I put a camera in front of myself, and sure enough, my communication skills were not where I thought they were, okay? I didn't like the way I looked on camera like I thought I did. And I was like, oh wow, this is actually a little bit more difficult than I thought, okay? Like, because I had done the energy aspect of it. I was like, okay, I can do this. I'd gotten myself confident. Put the phone in front of me and I'm like, I don't like the way you look or sound, Nikki. But it was so beautiful because I had to overcome that, right? I had to overcome that. And so on and off, I would sort of create content. Maybe 1 month I'd do it for like twice in that month, and then I wouldn't do it for a couple months. And then sometimes I'd post stuff on social media, and then I decided I was going to go all in. And I started posting every day on social media. Didn't really like it, but it was getting better. I was getting better at sort of expressing and articulating what was going on within my mind, showing up on camera, learning to work with lighting so I didn't hate what I saw like after I watched it. But still something wasn't sticking. And then I realized, okay, I'm doing the action part, but I need to add the energy part too, which to have confidence in myself, right? To be able to visualize people seeing me the way I desired to be seen in the world, to be drawn to the content, things of that nature. And literally the next day, I had a video on social media just pop off when I combined the aligned action and the energy aspect, the energy portion of attracting your dreams goals. That means the internal work, loving yourself, confident that even if one person watches your video, which was happening to me, I'd have like 12 people like my stuff. And the mindset that I had to start to cultivate was like, oh my gosh, if I can't be grateful for 12 people liking my thing, or like 2 people looking at my story on social media, if I can't be grateful for them, why would Source, God, Universe bring me 1 million? So I realized I get to be excited about this, get happy about it. I had to start authentically putting out content that I enjoyed. And sure enough, things began to happen. But when I had this idea in my head, okay, I gotta start at the perfect time, and then I put something out for a couple of weeks, it's not like that, right? So if you're called to go after your dreams and goals, whatever those goals are in any area of life, I don't care if it's career, with family, socially, with health, what are other financial goals that we can have with a passion hobby, right? We've always dreamed like, one day I'm gonna start yoga, one day I'm gonna start playing tennis, one day I'm gonna learn an instrument. There's never gonna be a perfect time to start other than now. And what you have, one rule, like, I host intuition courses that are so fun. They're so fun because I get to see the most bright, beautiful souls realize and activate an aspect of themselves that they almost didn't fully realize they had access to. I tend to attract students that know they're intuitive, but they're kind of like, I don't know if this can work, right? I'm losing my train of thought here. Oh yeah. And I have rules for intuition, but my first 2 rules, I make them crystal clear. Okay, rule number 1 I share with them is I preface it with, I don't want you guys to hear this as a cliche. I want you to really understand this rule. And rule number 1 with developing intuition is to have fun. Why? Because when you're connected with fun, you're connected with the objectivity and the playfulness of your spirit self, and that's where your divine intelligence, that sort of intuitive signal exists. Right? Intuition is going to give you lessons that you need to learn. Rule number 2 for them is to fail. Like, lean into the failure. Like, go against your intuition if you need to. That's how you learn and grow, right? Because we tend to I had this surf instructor one time. I was like, how'd you get so good at surfing? He's like, when I was in high school, I was like the only kid out of my friend group that was like trying to fail, and I got really good quick because it alleviated my fear of failure. Right? So I'm sharing this story with my intuition students, and I'm sharing this story with all of you, with the surf instructor, because I want you guys to know when you go after your dreams and goals, it's not going to be all perfect, right? It was when I started thinking, where will I be in 1 year from now if I just start posting every day? So doing the physical part, the physical action, and the internal work. It's like, where would I be in a year from now? Instead of trying, okay, I'm going to put something out and things should blow up. Put something out, should blow up. I let go of that mentality. It's like, what if I did this for a year? I even went to the mindset, I was like, what if I did this for 5 years, right? And I didn't care about outcome. I just did my visualization, my meditation, my inner healing work, healed my unresolved emotional wounds, and continued to put content out. And sure enough, within that year, things began to take off for social media for me. Began to attract clients from all over the world, hosting intuitive readings with private sessions. I then opened up an intuition course and self-love and all these other things that began to change my life and other people's lives, and again, attracted the most incredible souls from all around the world. Through that process, I realized, I was like, I have to let go of thinking there's a perfect time. I was like, I gotta let go of this. I can't keep thinking there's a perfect time. Because there's always that little bit of confidence, and I think you have this too, where it's like, there's a little bit of confidence within you of like, I think I could do this. Then you go out and do it, and then your confidence is shattered. Maybe it is content for you. You want to put content out in the world, and you record a video and you don't like the way you sound, or you don't like the way you look. That's normal. Okay, that is normal. I want you guys to realize that that is part of the journey, dude. That's part of it. You're supposed to take aligned action in the direction of your dreams and goals so that you can realize those unresolved emotional wounds causing you to feel insecure or doubtful or fearful, so that then you can overcome them. You could never know that you were fully insecure until you actually take initiative to go on a date with someone, if that's the thing you want to do. You can realize, see your insecurities for what they are, and then grow and become better. So this is your sign to go after that thing that you've been wanting to, and start thinking 1 year ahead. Where will I be in a year from now if I take aligned action in the direction I want you to have fun and fail. Try to fail if you need to. I had someone I really love shares with me. He's like, I try and fail 10 times to get it out of my system. So I want you guys to fail. And I want you to realize that manifestation is a two-parter. Part one of manifestation is the internal work. It's the energy work. Visualizing, seeing your dreams and goals, cultivating confidence within the self. But manifestation is 100% energy and 100% action. Go fail over and over and over and over. I have failed so many freaking times I'm almost embarrassed to share with you guys. Literally, I'm kind of embarrassed to share how often I failed, but it's created this disgusting level of confidence and resilience within me to go, you can't knock me down. Now, if that, just that message empowered you, I have the credentials to give you the message of resilience because of I didn't fail. So my point is, whatever you guys go through, you are building your credentials, you are harnessing and realizing your innate value that you have to offer this world. Life is filled with lessons, life is filled with beauty, and life in its essence is designed for this. It's designed for fun, yeah, so we already love what we love, but it's designed to show us the perfection in what we perceive as imperfect. So when we experience obstacles, they're only obstacles because of our perception of seeing the obstacle as only negative. But when we go through adversity, it inevitably shows us the perfection because we inevitably grow. Sometimes it takes years. Sometimes, and I mean this, it can take lifetimes. But when you have these, realizations and these perspectives, it can happen within a couple of weeks where you change your consciousness and perspectives or expand it out. When you expand your consciousness, you create more room for your spirit self. When you create space within the mind, you're now more in alignment with the coherence of your heart, brain, and spirit. And guess what you've aligned with? Soul clarity. So this is the Soul Clarity community. If you're someone I kind of want to connect, I want to get in the Soul Clarity community, you can go to the show notes where we can connect. You can actually reach out to my team right now. We're kind of doing that right now, but we are building out something so beautiful. This is one of our avenues. So welcome to the Soul Clarity community. Soul Clarity is about connecting with the divine intelligence that resides within you and cutting through that congestion within the mind to create clarity not only within, but in all areas of your life. And one of the greatest ways to begin this journey in creating soul clarity, connecting with the clarity that resides within you, is to start and then fail and then start and then fail and go, what if I just did this for a year? And I found new ways to go. It's not about failing and trying over and over the same way. Let me go a different direction. Let me go this way. Let me just know it's going to work out and just keep going and starting before I feel ready. Okay? And that has been the thing that has changed my life, and the thing that it is your dreams and goals, you attaining your dreams and goals is your divine right. It's inevitable that it'll happen. Now, I don't say this to sound sort of esoteric or to sound negative. It could happen in another lifetime, but if you decide it's going to happen in this lifetime, it can for sure happen in this lifetime, and it will if you make that decision. When I say inevitably, I'm just saying, well, if it doesn't happen in this one, it will happen in other ones. But if you decide it'll happen in this lifetime, it'll happen in this lifetime, shorter than you think. So I want you guys to start dreaming further, start planning a year, 5 years ahead, and just know that it's going to happen a lot quicker if you just get excited about your day-to-day. Get excited about that thing that you want to cultivate. You want to create, quality social life. Okay, where will I be in a year from now if I put myself out there and I fail? But I'm okay with it because I'm planning for a year, and I work on being more vulnerable. I work on these different things. Where will I be in a year from now, in 5 years, in 10 years? Okay, it's all about getting 1% better each day, looking at the long term. And as you compound that 1% each day through that long term, your life's gonna change. Okay, so I wanna thank you guys so much for watching this video. You could have been anywhere and you're here watching this video. Okay, now here's what I want you to do. I want you to like the shit out of this video, subscribe to the shit out of this video, and comment. I want to see your comments, okay? I want to see them. I want to hear what you have to say. For someone that's like, I'm ready to like start my thing before it's ready, write it in the comments. This is called the Soul Clarity Community. We're a community. So guess what's going to happen when you write something in the comments? Someone else might respond. So here's what I want to happen, okay? Someone's going to write something that they're going to start, and I want someone else to comment, be like, you go, dude, okay? And I'm also going to write, you go, dude. Let's get excited. Let's get this going. You're so freaking beautiful. Literally, you're beautiful. I almost hesitate to say that because I'm like, man, they're just going to think I'm saying that to sound sweet. No, I mean that by the scientific laws of this universe. You're beautiful. Life is about finding ways to realize it. You're supposed to feel absent of beauty so that you can realize the beauty within. And by within, I mean also your physical form, but also the beauty of your emotions, your spirit, mentally, all that. And so you can fully cultivate that on your own without any external validation. Anyway, that's a whole other video that we can make, but you're absolutely powerful, okay? Thank you so much. Yeah, and we will see you in the next video. Okay, friends? All right, friends, stay awesome and authentic. Peace out.